Hi again. I still need to meet this report. I mean, internet conference for reporting case supernatural, which being delegate for particular to me on this day at Wednesday, 13 August 2025 actually. From domisili Town Medan, not Sumatera Province, Republik Indonesia. I've got contact. I'm definitive being received, being watched for my internet on international. And that includes also United States of America, Canada, and also Canada. Okay, I'm being friends in here, being companion, I mean, on this moment conference also. But still indigo, okay, for the informations. I'm still stuck alone in here, I mean. Perhaps that's because also for proving our experience on this case also. This actually zone contact supernatural being experienced by peoples for alibi. From this moment morning, at Wednesday 13 August 2025, I've been in contact say about my project domestic actually BRI 666 USU, which meaning in here already being attentions being approved from United States of America with names for that actually Mr. Elon Musk from Internet Global, and also project with NASA. I don't know, I just watched for that on internet. And then for secondary also, I got contact also from Facebook International, United States, America, Mr. Mark Zuckerberg, to about signature project Internet 6661 discovery ini BRI 666 USU untuk say estafette or basic actually from a case and still interest about alien family. My contact confirmations on this morning say Alien Farm International still in charge for Internet ID 6661 to discovery through United States of America and also international on these progress situations each others also. My confirmations on this morning say for that so can be understand by me contact say rather to choose Internet Global actually for the appointment, and then through countries actually contact say conversations happening actually since last night, and I just leave behind for that because I got sleep actually. very wonder for me because kinda intense actually, yeah. My confirmation say on this morning, alien farm international dominant for about internal RD 666 one discovery. Because actually since years before my reform, already been conversations with alien family on Europe and also United States also. Context say 666 in the world actually match to alien farm international for their continued meet on this millennium. And still about the case also, I still got disturbed. My confirmation seems want to make statement since this morning actually. Some people's just being busted by this moment progress experience. And they say actually suspect already been known from group actually each other through countries and also local peoples from town Medan, my domicile address, and still about their interest also for eliminating or meaning also embracing my case, my pioneering case actually. I'm being legacy, being nonsense for about my internet advocating actually. Still about that, there seems from my town or perhaps also teamwork for the syndicates also. I'm not very clear because this progress seems already about police also for investigation. Next about my parents also, or meaning also about local business on this day, bidang usaha tambal ban and perbengkelan and also ordinary friendships. For about the correlations situations to my internet being questioned, being investigated by police also. Context say they're actually already being busted for about their corporate syndicate also. Context say actually they include also police and also government and also about my case also. Context say should not very hurry because still being attention. That's also on my morning day on this calendar. My contact seems want to make a complaint also for about my project. I got confirmations my parents actually being intimidated because about my internet also. Still about politics, context from Jakarta for about dichotomy, national Indonesia politic each others from local also, ethnic and also group on this case actually. But I'm definitely being pushed to make friends again. Even this progress actually already being manipulated seems similar with that also. My context say I'm definitely being stuck alone for meaning also kind of crazy for about actually. But my confirmation say I'm definitely on alibi actually from police and also still being accommodated for about my progress going to be reward money because these zones investigations experience together actually include also status as court by police and also government. Okay, I'm trying to evaluate all my contact happening okay on this morning since last night also. I got confirmations said the situation actually since 2008 actually criminal pure criminal orientations by jerk or some local group actually not meaning for goodwill actually and they still maintains for that until this year 2025. Got confirmation say actually for eliminating my country also Indonesian Republic. I don't know, I just got that contact also. Said actually about business and also jealous actually for meaning also not want to understanding about politics actually or just want to make blunder for about my country actually that actually suspect which are already being data by police context say also since my case they're already being known being inventory for their track record criminal also. My confirmation say they are on indication not going to responsible for about this case actually and just getting massive for the groups massa also and context say also actually the situation's case not meaning also for about religions actually but being camouflaged and just on a leader actually among them this actually massa and just blunder for about the status orientations grouping actually just want to make criminal activity by method supernatural and police say to me through this moment contact since last day also actually I'm catch for their activity actually by internet method and that made non confidence for them and I'm being chased for this moment 2025 actually not kind of gentleman context say I need to report about that also and just want to eliminate about my internet court meaning also for about my sweet court money also context say they just made propaganda still for that and they made contact communication to international for another explanations so about the situations actually case supernatural which I mean on my internet My confirmations on this morning say international already recognize them actually, already own data about their identity charters actually. The text say they're kinda crazy peoples actually already being understand for that and just keep made blunder for contact until this moment calendar. They already messaging international, include also United States of America and also Iran country and also Israel. Context say that actually international syndicate actually that on the coincidence meet with me actually. Context say there are actually groups from local peoples also in town Medan and are just being pushed to make sustained conference so can be anticipating about my situations actually because kinda left behind for about my case actually. They made many reasons for explain their situations, got connections or trouble with me. Context say all definitive actually. And also about my family, I mean about my parents also. I got confirmations actually frictions for his status historical monumental actually. Because about these comeback groups actually also context already being busted for about the truth by police since yesterday to yesterday. Actually one group's different with my parents actually. Still scumbag each other's context say about that also. For about Oknum also and their contacting communications also to this case, these situations. I mean, my context say I'm definitely being centered because about that. I'm kind of good for made progress actually, but still being attentions for the probability. Context say I own alibi also to international peoples to countries also include for their understanding with my internet actually. That include also Mr. Mark Zuckerberg and also Mr. Nicola. Say names to Nicola. I don't know Nicola or Nicola. And also Elon Musk, Mr. Elon Musk also. Okay, that's my confirmations, just a little bit because this actually going to be evaluated again for sure. And takes the situation's case already being premier actually step by international through police each countries also. And I got contact also for about complaint also. My contact say my claim discovery numbering to peoples kind of fundamental actually, kind of principle actually by peoples through countries because actually numbering of peoples which already being agenda since years before my arrival by many peoples through countries. Kind of disappointed context say because I just shown myself through internet global and made statement kind of popular among friendship and on impact for being complained actually because about that. The context Alien Family International as primary signature for numbering of peoples. Already agree for about my claim discovery number give peoples. That's already been conversations with peoples on international and already being agreed to take over by Alien Farm International chairman about the appointment and also stamp register 666 to Internet ID 666 one for discovery meaning about also. I want to say thank you very much if that's truth actually, because this just reporting contact happening since last night and I'm being pushed to make confirmation so can be evaluated for the agreement actually. My context I'm kinda long terms for waiting these situations actually, meaning also for receiving my money or about my status going to be chairman also for the project or appointment. I'm being contacted actually Facebook and also United States of America already made conversations with international for make come true about the project 666, because also my internet made the estafette actually definitive already sure for about the stamp register 666 international, because internet ID 666 one could discover me. Alien Family, that's the entity groups which going to be promoted, which going to be popular, because this project appointment actually contact said to me for that, and I just wait for about my status as Stockholm or chairman include on the project appointment. Still being conversation with my government actually, but kinda confusing because context say already become blunder. I mean context say similar with that. But about this case actually being challenged, being there by suspect actually, they already made statement testimony very shown for internet global social media actually, and that being considered actually one point made situations progress for about my reward money. That suspect groups actually already made their statement for not going to responsible about my case and say just made joke for about these situations criminal activity supernatural by them. They already made statement honestly context through contact communications phones each others and also about local friendships and contact supernatural and also through internet global. I just being stuck alone. Context I'm kinda out of law actually for about my court because about them actually. But police contacting me say that's not 100% truth actually. I still being accommodated. I still being attentions by police and governments. Definitely if I'm going to get my money or meaning also project going to become true. Still being conversation with my parents Mr. Adibana Merdeka and also Madame Latina, my parents, they both. Context this actually already being now actually national politic frictions for about historical Indonesian Republic also, or meaning also about Islam Indonesia, and also about Adi Bana Merdeka self for their understanding to about my parents' life or ordinary activity on this day. Don't take say not very sympathetic actually by suspect and also being propaganda to not responsibly about the case in the ID 666 on discovering me feel about my parents also, meaning that but I got confirmations next also say my parents and also myself not kind of bad, not very bad. What about police on data actually? What about criminal and also peoples actually? Context my families and my case still being attentions, not going to be ignored actually. That's meaning also for about my parents' monumental national Indonesian Republic. This progress just kind of jealous by some people's context about that. I just need to report so can be evaluated, so can be chased for about the negotiations with my parents and also about my case also. Context I'm still being charged, being responsible by my parents actually, but kind of secret conversations among them, my parents, my father's meaning also my mother's and also families of me and government. I'm definitive on probability context say also. But until this moment minute conference I'm still being stuck alone. Okay, that's for the reality. And I just got confirmations by this supernatural method actually, not kind of real meet conversations with me also meaning. Okay, I'm trying to make the resume so can be straight for our directions, loud supremations in here. You guys can take say I'm kind of new actually for jurisprudence actually for about court actually because I'm kind of lead for unique case actually that's already being stigma, already being stereotyped by people since before my arrival actually. Case supernatural, case about magicians or dukun context say for local ID about that actually dukun or clinic or berbejak big ganjang. I'm kinda pioneer for the existence case actually through this Mama Millennium. Context say that's also not meaning discrediting my case actually by police and government. I'm definitely on one point plus because about my advocating also. Even I'm being discriminated, being stuck alone, being manipulated by the syndicate suspect among social. Context they just made propaganda for about my status, not kind of volunteer for social involved actually case about their status as suspect also meaning. Context say people just want money, and that's meaning to discrediting my case and also my family's. Still frictions for the truth actually, because my context say this situation actually already since years before my reform for about Indonesian politics actually, and also about my parents monumental national actually, kind of about ethnic or include also about religions between Islam and Christian, and also for regions or non-tribumi. I'm being permissions because my pioneering context say I'm kinda volunteer actually for national case actually just in time on this moment millennium day, not very disturbed for about government also. Context say I on colleague actually for securing my case actually. Okay, we goes to about my contacts international got connected with my ordinary. I got contact Asia peoples not very supporting about my case. Contact also said from them actually just want to illuminate Indonesian Republic from this moment progress case actually, but international 666 want to discover me just made blunder for that, and I'm being confused, I'm being wonder for about my status as son of monumental national Indonesia. Context say Asia peoples already own these situations actually, and conversations with governments already happen also with them, and still ignoring about my internet core actually. Now kind of potential for about me. I'm kind of disappointed also because that's actually the contact happening since last night actually, but I'm being confirmations also Asia peoples or countries also from there actually problem on international also. Just in time we got in disputes on this moment case actually. This actually about continuing about case international terrorism also, for meaning also about hijacking and also internet global, and also about Thru also, meaning also about politic and international for agents exchange also from Asia continent. Definitely if I'm being contact, okay, and I already made the resumes again on this moment calendar. My confirmations, experience, contact body supernatural seems very sure because kind of sound on my ear, and definitive I'm being touched body in here, definitive. Even I still doubting that also because I'm kind of neighborhood on this moment experience stuck alone. Definitive, I believe I'm being accompanied by unresponsible neighborhood or criminal peoples on this town also, on my town I mean. This already goes to about Jakarta, constellations, politic dominations, domestic Indonesia also, for about Java peoples meaning also in my town. Context say I'm definitely not recognized for the informations actually. Yeah. I just believe for mistake informations. Context say actually I'm not being supported by Java peoples. There are actually delegations from Java Islands also actually, but not being informations to me actually from my coincidence ordinary meet with them. They actually already made conversation also about my case actually behind me. Context we international delegations on local actually and just involve each other since 2008 actually for sabotaging my ordinary job also. I got that contact also on this moment morning, and also about my chance to get money from my ordinary job or business actually suddenly, meaning also for that context say I'm being propaganda to not get money actually, because about anything, even that for about business and ordinary job, my new business ordinary, meaning also context say I'm being manipulated, being sabotaged. Context happening also about that since this morning and also last night. My pocket, my bank account definitely being spied by them, being rojo by them. Definitely that's rojo, okay, not shaking, because their method actually supernatural, kind of disturb for about faith and also privacy also. We got confirmations also say Alien Family International definitely still being exist for alibi actually. There also about assets of alien families also for about their status as chairman of countries also, which meaning also include United States for about US dollars also, and also about Euro and country of Israel and also Arab and countries there. Still in charge context say about that. Alien family want to make my 666 as start pointer for their appointment. Definitely for real life context this being changing for about planet Mars also already being talked on United States for about the probability domiciling extensions planet Earth for about 666 as the money logo context definitely need to be confirmations through my conference also for our understanding, for our agreement, for our progress, meaning also this kind of agenda that still being propositions or on chance to become true actually. My contact definitive alibi, okay, but not kinda sure for the commitment actually among us. Contact say I'm kinda alone for being stuck actually, for being left behind, because it kinda exclusive actually for my advocating internet. Definitely this momentum for me context say I'm going to be rich for about money and that reward, meaning also context say one point being jealous because about that actually by peoples and just being secret for the conversations actually, and I will regard for about the informations on this morning actually since last night, I mean last day, I mean I'm being disturbed also for about my mouth, my speech. Okay, I already got for your internet response. Okay, that's also this kind of progressive for the conference. Yeah, I'm being pushed to make a report also about internet global friendships for about internet RD666 on discovering actually already being response, but still indications not very conversations actually. My contacts only include Interpol and also Mossad, also from country of Israel, and also about FBI also for understanding about Internet ID 666 on discovering kind of match context for their investigations actually any correlations because I made statement internet actually definitive near to about the situations through countries actually want to estafette for about the executions and also giving reward money to me context actually going to straight point about the appointment or also probability for the domestic project which I mean on internet BRI 666 usu context because about the primary suspect groups also actually include BRI or Bank Rakyat Indonesia and also North Sumatra University or USU. I already made them as my title project. That's one conditions being attentions by international. Should not being come true, but need to be chased for catch about the situations on my neighborhood. Context by for agents, still being thinking for that. Okay, I'm definitely being manipulated in here, but I'm trying my best to make this advocating statement. I want to say thank you very much to many peoples, okay, around countries. I'm not kind of recognized for sure actually, but about the background each others or meaning also I made mistake for informations on this conference about some peoples I got contact not very sure actually supporting me still about the criminal suspect groups actually include with them and I'm being take over for the evaluations next actually yeah. This kind of sympathetic context I on sympathetic actually because my internet kind of progressive day after day and I'm definitely being familiar because about that also by international. Want to say thank you very much for that and also about Alien Family International. Want to say thank you also to you, Sir Alien. You definitely got my support, okay, for about the appointment or your continued journey on this millennium because also about the case which I mean on internet also supernatural case human wish or human commanding ghost from grave. Okay, I think that's already durations on this moment conference again at calendar 13 August 2025 and Wednesday. I'm being pushed to close this conference while again. My contacts are already enough for the resumes and I hope we can be understand okay for my situations not being left behind because also context kinda internet just conference I on documentary actually okay and definitely many posting internet or video YouTube by another people's own correlations actually to my internet conference. I think that's also one point need to be considered for me come true, but my core internet actually I earn money definitely not being ignored actually. And also about the conversations contact happening, got confirmation not very complete actually for my conference, for my report. Actually, I'm being alibi actually, or the definitive, not fake actually, not hoax on internet actually. Conversations definitive, comprehensive, and definitive goes international for Internet 666 want to discovery. Okay, that's all. I'm going to close this conference. Thank you very much and see you again. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Shalom Christiani and Bodhi Ham Swantiasu. My context say that 666 definitive going to become true. You just need to be wait for the moment then. I hope that's right, okay, and I'll wait for about my man. See you again.